In this segment, we'll take a break from exploring technologies that enhance your business and instead take a look at software that can help your personal financials. I have here with me Dean Albrecht, President and CEO of Indigo Investment Systems, a company that's created investment software to help the individual investor make better, more informed choices about buying and selling stocks. And Dean, thanks for being with us here today.
Thanks for having me.
Your system obviously is based on a lot of research, and I'm curious about how it works. Can you tell us briefly?
Yes, what it is, it's a computer-based system which tells you when to buy, sell, and hold stocks. All you do is you take your stock symbol, put it into the software program, and what we do is we take all the daily's market information and we crunch the numbers and we give out a 100% completely unemotional, completely objective signal what to buy, sell, or hold.
How is that different from other software?
Well, all the other software that's available to people is, a lot of it is curve fitted and it's made to look good. What we do is we actually trade our own money with our system. It's based on it's made by professionals for individuals. It's not made by techies. It's made by professional traders.
All right. Let's take a look at how investors are using Indigo software, and then we'll talk some more. Here we go.
Individual investing used to involve studying the day's financial pages and placing a quick call to your broker, often with no more information than a hunch or a rumor. Now a software package from Indigo Investment Systems lets individual investors download the day's stock market statistics and generate buy, sell, and hold recommendations based on the software company's long-term testing of how stocks trade, markets and indices move, and how all that affects stock prices. Nestor Portocarrero spends most of his day following the stock markets. He says he has had good results using the software's recommendations.
Last month, by itself, which was a rough month to trade, any way you look at it, I was up 15%, and this month alone, I'm already up 20% on my investment. So I say that that's pretty darn good for any technique. I'm sure that I could never achieve those kinds of results on my own, let alone the other softwares that I compared it to.
The Indigo software lets the user do historical tests on particular stocks to see how the software's buy and sell recommendations would compare to a more traditional buy and hold strategy. The program also has a number of trading models geared to match the level of risk the investor wants.
Having come out of the banking industry, I've chosen to use the more conservative models within the Indigo program. Even though I label them conservative, I'm still seeing significant returns within the first 30 days, and after having taken $15,000, 3 stock trades, 3 buys and 3 sells, I more than recouped what I needed to pay for the software as well as the new computer.
So I trade with the security of Indigo, and I go to sleep or I take positions every time knowing that they're going to be win-win situations, and they are.
Individual investing has come a long way, with computer-assisted decision-making helping to take some of the worry out of personal investing. From Sarasota, Florida, this is Carl Hirsch reporting for The Next Wave.
Investing your own money? What do you mean by that?
Well, our company, we have several accounts that we trade for our own firm accounts. We have traders that sit in our offices. Basically, we have a trading laboratory, and they actually trade all the signals that Indigo tells them what to trade, and they're fantastically profitable. As well, we also have a fund that is run by the Indigo signals, and it's one of the top performing funds in the world right now.
If I use your software, do I have to choose my own stock, or will you guide me to stock?
Our software is delivered to the user with over 900 different stocks to trade, and an individual can take all their own stocks if they want and choose their own models, and so it's either
way. But are there
way.
suggestions given to me by your software? Is your software, is it real-time information that it's feeding me?
Actually, it's what we do is we take end-of-day information. It's not a day trading system. It's either type of swing trading or a medium-term trading type system.
Does this really put an individual investor on a par with a broker at a brokerage? Well, in terms of information that's available.
Before the advent of high technology over the last, say, 5-6 years, the only people that could take advantage of this type of trading, this type of technology, were huge investment firms and investment banks that had multi-million-dollar budgets to be able to do this type of research. What we've done is we've taken this fantastic technology and made it available to the individual investor.
So I am on a par with, as far as information is concerned, with a broker who has access to similar information.
Well, our investment results and returns are actually better than most brokers and analysts, so we think we're putting the individual investor actually out in front.
How much do I have to understand markets to use your software?
That's the beauty of Indigo Investment Systems. What we do is we have made this system so simple that only in a couple minutes a day, downloading your data, pressing a few buttons in the software, it comes out and tells you exactly what to buy, sell, or hold.
Let's be fair. Sitting here talking, we've been watching incredible market growth in the last few years. So I can readily understand that your software has made a lot of people a lot of money and potentially can. What's the downside? What if the market weren't so good? Would you still do well, do you think?
Well, another thing about Indigo is that it tells you not just when to buy, but when to sell. So you make money when the markets are going up, and you also make money when the market is going down.
You can profit from a sliding market.
Absolutely, on a daily basis. And in the last couple of months, over the last period of downward market cycle, our system has been incredibly profitable. As a matter of fact, our test accounts are in the hundreds of percent return.
This is a win-win situation, win or lose.
Absolutely.
That sounds awfully good, I think. Well, what would I learn from using your software? Can I learn to create my own models, or?
Yes, you can teach yourself how to create your models. We have a full bank of people that help you learn the system. As well, you'll learn to take the emotion out of investing. Most people are not that successful with investing because they get too emotional about it. They hold on to stocks too long. They sell too early, that type of thing.
Well, that's always a human factor. But what you're saying is if I stick to your system, I'm going to be okay.
Absolutely.
Sounds very promising. Thank you very much. I'm sorry we're out of time. It's a fascinating subject. Making money always is a fascinating subject for a lot of people, obviously. I'd like to thank Dean Albrecht of Indigo Investment Systems for a very interesting discussion. I'm Leonard Nimoy. Please join us again to watch the future unfold on The Next Wave.
A portion of this series is sponsored by eBusiness Advisor Magazine and Conference, the guide to success in the new world of e-business, www.advisor.com.